Salvete omnes, this is Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek. 2-5. Watch out for Lakitu. Oh no, but I'm Lakitu's intolerant! I think there's a thingy somewhere around here. Well, there is certainly a spike that can damage you. That's what I was thinking of. Well, 3 stars is better than none. So there's Lakitu. Unfortunately for him, he's not that hard to deal with in this particular game, because you can just lick him, and he goes bye-bye, and you laugh. His sorry little face. So, 2-5. Watch out for Lakitu. Like 2-3, the title doesn't really describe the whole stage. In fact, Lakitu only really appears during this first section. I know one of these has something hidden in it. And even when he does shoot at you, he doesn't do the same thing that Lakitu used to. Aha! In Yoshi's Island, instead of dropping a constant stream of Spinies, he actually just shoots that one projectile. Oopsie daisies. You want to be... Whoa! Careful here. Because you may have noticed that there's dirt underneath, and that dirt is breakable. And if you happen to pound the ground through it, well, have a nice death. Okay, now how do I get up there, since I kinda destroyed my oops? Yes, I kinda destroyed my oops. Also, I don't know how to get to those, or how to activate any of the dotted line objects in here. There must be a switch around somewhere, but I actually don't think I've ever found it. Although I could have sworn I did once. I just don't remember. That guy's easy enough to take down. Just lick the top cactus, and the bottom one just kind of sits there with a sad look on its face. The train can travel along the tracks drawn on the walls. Accelerate to dodge enemies by using Y. So, we get a new morph bubble form. The train. Which is probably the weirdest one yet. Yes, you travel on these little white tracks, and you have these little white ghosts chasing you. I think the only prize in here that actually counts toward your score is the flower. I'm pretty sure that even though all the coins look red, they're not, so... Or none of them are, I should say. And as soon as you're off the tracks, the ghosts freeze and you can't get hit by them. Oh yeah, you might notice the lack of Lakitu here. Like I said, the Lakitu only actually appears in that first area. Well, no. I stand corrected. Actually, I forgot. There is indeed a Lakitu over here, in this room. And yes, he damages you if you touch him, as I shall kindly demonstrate. This room actually can be fairly tricky if you're going for 100, because there are those shy guys that disappear or run away. Ah, yeah, like that one. Suicide! 52 lives. So yeah, as I was saying, this room is full of those shy guys that fly away if you don't catch them soon enough. And besides Lakitu, there are plenty of other enemies to worry about. Some of which actually hide behind bushes, as we'll find out later. Did I miss another one? Ah, jeez. I hate this room. Hell dang. Okay, I'm just gonna run through, get rid of Lakitu and all the shy guys. And I screwed up. Good thing the middle ring isn't too far away. Even though this stage is short, that doesn't mean I feel like redoing it like I did with Bigger Boots Fort. Yes, there we go. I think that's it for the red coin ones. And we see that. Come on. You were supposed to land on him, you Dorcas. There we go. Get that one later. You want to leave one unit of that pipe behind, because that switch opens the secret entrance, and where I had to pound that pipe all the way to the ground, I couldn't get up there. It's a rather interesting bonus. Utilizes some of those layer 3 flipping platforms that we saw in the ante-room of 2-4. I assume they're layer 3. I don't see what else they could be. Yeah, I have to get every last coin. I'm kinda OCD that way. This bonus kinda seems to go on a while, but that's the top of it right there. You can tell by the pipe. Hello, Lakitu. You are yummy. And I think that arrow that was pointing to that yeah, that just gives us a vine that leads back up there. Which we already knew about anyway. If you've gotten far enough to get that vine, you'd already know that there was something up there. However, there is another bonus. This is like the last bonus I ever found in this game, in fact. In fact, I didn't even find it on the console. I found it on an emulator. In fact, I think I found it while messing around in Golden Egg. I didn't even know this bonus existed. I don't think there are any other bonuses in this area I should be aware of. So now let's double check to make sure I haven't missed any coins. I'm gonna save that question mark in case I need it later. And yeah, now we have Daisy Head Maisie guys blowing bubbles, apparently. You can actually eat the bubbles. And I think this guy is called Cactus Jack. What does this thing give me? 1 up. Okay. See, look, I can eat the bubbles. And it may be advantageous to do so. And yeah, you can jump on them too. Watch out for Lakitu? Perhaps Lakitu should watch out for me. How am I doing on... There's the 20th red coin. There's a bandit in this bush, so let's not go in there. Even though I did have that question mark, it's possible I could lose more than 5 stars if I got careless, so better not to risk it. 2 eggs. Lovely. So, 2-5. It was pretty short. Enough going on to keep you busy, but... 2-6. The Cave of the Mystery Maze. And we start out not in a cave. However, there is still a bit of a maze to deal with. Because basically the entire first room of this stage is like this, where you pound through dirt, and there are lots of little side passages leading off, and some of them contain goodies. Well, that sort of worked. You want to check out every little side passage here. So, this... that's where we need to go, ultimately. But in the meantime... time to do a little goodie hunting. Yes, we want that key. Most definitely. And there's the door. And here is the cave. And I already have half the red coins in the stage. So they call it the Cave of the Mystery Maze, but it's not that much of a mystery once you get familiar with it. And actually there aren't that many enemies in this area either, so... Here's a door, and it's another destroy them all kind of deal here. Only this time, besides the flower, you also get 4 red coins. Nice effect going on there with the mist. So I think that was 17. And we have the sounds of the bats, and we have the sounds of the ball and chain, which somebody made as a custom sprite for Super Mario World hacks, and people need to use that thing more. I don't care if its graphics do take up 2 ROM banks. It's awesome! I like, that's right, okay? Yeah, already got all the red coins. I think this enemy is called Kaboomba. You can probably see why. That one we don't really have to deal with. Just shoot up, then bounce up. And preferably don't throw up. So, here's that door to which the key goes. Watermelon Seed Spitting Contest, the new bonus minigame, and easily my favorite in the game. Grab a watermelon, shoot your enemy, reduces power to 0. To win! It's a bandit who's wearing a mask that I guess is supposed to look like Yoshi, but to me looks more like a horse. Like Quick Draw McGraw or something. Come here. Oh, red. Yeah, whoever gets the red melon, preferably the player. Yeah, that does a lot of damage. And we get a watermelon item for our trouble. You can see why I like that bonus. This passage doesn't contain anything interesting. 90 points, and I've hardly even done that much in this stage. And the other flower is in the very last room. Ow. I think you can shoot those guys with eggs, but as far as I know, that's about the only way you can really defeat them without using any items or anything like that. And it's another semi-3D area. Castle graphics with a cave background. Why? I have no idea. Seems kinda random, really, this area. I guess that's the way they liked it. And we're back out on the surface. And it's the jungle in here. And we have some spraying fish. The water they spray does not damage you, it just pushes you back. And these platforms... I like these platforms. Every time you jump on them, the number on them goes down by 1. And if it happens to be already at 1, once you jump off, it disappears. Well, I guess I should say once you jump off, the number goes down. What does this jump rock do? That's what. 1 up in a bubble. At point. I don't know what the purpose of that pool of water is there. Another one of these guys, it's easily taken care of with a simple ground pound, another one up, and there's the end. That was practically painless. And another perfect score. And no bonus. I didn't get a bonus in either of the stages I did this time. So that's 3/4 or 2/3, depending on how you choose to think of it, of World 2 finished, and it's about time to call this one since that was 2 stages. So, I'll see you again next time.